Yo. Test, test. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Make sure everything's looking nice and sharp. Yep. Yep. Lap time, not, but you know, everything else looks good. So here we are. Alrighty. Preview. Here we are. Color me. You ain't wrong. What's up, guys? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, this is like ultra unprepared. Normally I do like something. Literally ran the first couple laps of the week here. I just haven't been on iRacing really at all. I'm a fan going. Yeah, alright. No chance. Yeah, I just haven't been on at all, man. I think this has just been a strange week. We had baseball stuff, a lot of baseball games. I think we had 3 games this week. Or is it next week we have 3 games? It was 2 games last week. We have 3 games this week. I had some CT scans on Thursday, so I had to drink all this bullshit on Wednesday night. That interrupted my normally scheduled league race. It's been fucking busy, brother. Been busy, and then the time that I do have, I just haven't felt like racing. So it's just been kind of chilling, to be honest with you. Dave, what's up, dude? What's up? What's up? See, I think I'm as practiced as I can be. I'll probably find a little bit more pace in the race. That's generally how it goes for me. Y'all know how this works. I'm gonna suck in qualifying. I'll start like 30th or something. I'll finish 15th. That's how it's gonna be. What's up, Justin? How you doing, dude? How many people are in here right now? I joined right as it started, well, as I always do.
Go ahead, Trey.
Let's see, how many people... Does it show that anywhere? Huh. I guess it does not. There's a lot. I don't know, it's probably 30-ish. Some in that range. Yeah, I don't know how some of these laps are insane. I have no clue. No clue. Did you really? Nice, man. Yeah, this is going to be a really good week. This is going to be a really good week. GT3s are at Sebring, and IMSA is at Road Atlanta, which that's all beautiful stuff if you ask this guy. All right, what else do I need to do? Discord's off. Good. How you going to move? Nice. It's funny, man. Like, I don't think we'll ever really move, but I thought about it, and this is like uninformed Florida man shit, right? I was sitting there thinking, if I was gonna move to Florida, where would I move? And I thought to myself, again, incredibly uninformed, I thought Orlando-ish, and I don't, you know, somewhere in that general area. I just like the proximity to all the things that it's around. Like, it's pretty close to a lot of stuff, you know? It's kind of like right there in the middle. It's still really close to the beach. It's got a large international airport. It's closest to Tampa, close to Daytona, close-ish to Sebring. I like that it's not like on the coast, but it's still like, what, within 30 minutes or more of like the Daytona beaches, so I guess all the other beaches around there. I mean, okay. Let's don't be so aggressive. Shit, I told you, uninformed Florida man here. Help me out. But I'm sitting there thinking, like, all right. Oh shit. Like, Alright, Daytona's out. Jacksonville's probably pretty interesting. You also got to remember, family, 5 people, 3 children. It's not like I'm not going to Daytona Beach, you know what I mean? Tampa maybe? But even that feels so isolated. But then like I look at everything, you know, going down on the East Coast. It's like either stupid, crazy, expensive stuff, or like Miami, which is I guess also stupid, crazy, expensive. I don't know. Again, we're not moving, but I just kind of thought about it. It's like, where would I actually want to go? Not knowing anything about it, obviously. Pretty much anywhere, center of the state other than Atlanta and surrounding areas. Yeah, but like what, like Gainesville? Like I don't want to live in the middle of like a tiny, tiny town, right? I'm used to a metro area of about, how many people live in the greater Richmond area? Probably like 600,000 to 800,000 people. Something in that range. So I wouldn't want it to be like tiny. I'd want it to kind of be similar to size that I'm in right now. Oh. Tampa, too many people. You trip back in. That's what I'm talking about. That's a warm welcome. Far from you. So like downtown, I'm probably 15 minutes. It's close. The nice thing about Richmond is it doesn't stretch that far. It's not like Atlanta or something that has like this giant footprint. Yeah, so I say Richmond. I don't live in Richmond City, of course. I live in the suburbs. No, I do not live in Richmond City. But that's my point. Like, it's so small from a geographic footprint point of view that like I'm literally 15-ish minutes from downtown Richmond on the interstate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so when I looked at Orlando, it was like, all right, well, you could be on the east side of Orlando, and I have no clue, east to west. You know, I don't know what's, you know, like for instance in Richmond, you don't want to be. I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole here, but you'd ideally prefer not to be on the east side of the city. It's not considered the nice part of town. You would much prefer to be on the west or south. Stuff like that. So like I have no clue. But I thought about like east coast, east side of Orlando. It's like that's where the airport's at. Cool. Seems like there's some sweet neighborhoods. Cool. Close to the beach, or closer to the beaches. You know, stuff like that. Sweet. I feel like Disney is like southwest of Orlando. Is that right? So that's good. You're not going to be like tourist, you know, touristy type stuff. But again, I'm just thinking out loud for fun one night. I'm not moving to Florida. Couldn't make it happen. Miami is the East Coast. Yes, I know Miami is the East Coast. Yeah, it just feels like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about Miami based other than just what you hear of Miami. But I don't know. Something tells me probably not the place to raise a family. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably super fun in other ways, but not so much in that context. I gotta read what y'all are talking about. I can't do that. This track is so fast and flowy. Alright, so you live in the city, north of Tampa. Wait, what? I'm missing a lot of stuff. Holy shit. Rich, I just appreciate the hospitality. Come on down and get you a pet gator. That's what I'm talking about. North of Tampa, south of Orlando. It's a sweet spot. Nice. There you go. Live in the city. No, Miami's is the East Coast. Oh, do you mean like Miami is like basically the whole thing, or is that what you're referencing? I know Miami's on the East Coast. It's all Miami that side. Sarasota isn't too bad. Got good beaches, everything you need basically. And further south, close to Naples. Yeah, the last time I was in Florida was we went to Fort Myers. So really more, what's the place right next to it? That's actually where we stayed. We spent a lot of time in Fort Myers because that's where the baseball tournaments were. But, gosh, I forget the name of starts with a C. I can't remember. Y'all probably saying it. Yeah, it starts with a C. Cape something? I don't remember. I could look it up, but I'm lazy. Florida cities are giant footprints. Sarasota is a really good choice. Fort Myers. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It was hot as balls. It was so hot down there. I mean, I'm sure the whole state's like that, but yeah. Lakewood Ranch. Disney isn't in Orlando, it's in Kissimmee. Yeah, but it's pretty close, right? I mean, I know it's not like Orlando proper, but Sarasota just moved from Northern Virginia. Wow, that must be a massive change. Holy shit. Northern Virginia. I very rarely go up there. Very rarely. I feel like the only time we ever go is like Nationals baseball games, stuff like that. I hate going to Northern Virginia. The traffic is absolutely insane. They've literally been doing construction there pretty much my entire life. Like interstate construction on 95. I don't think they'll ever stop doing construction right there. It's just horrific. Every time I go, I hate it.
Sorry about that. Parked it in the worst possible place.
Sorry. Venice.
All good, brother.
Lots of Florida boys. Florida's great. Just super hot all the time. Need a pool or close to the beach. Dude, the place we had, Cape, yeah, I think it was called Cape Coral. The place we had there was absolutely awesome. We rented a house for the week. My son was at a travel baseball tournament in Fort Myers. So we stayed on the other side and had an awesome house, had a pool. I mean, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. It was hot. It was really hot. And granted, we went, this must have been, I think it was over like July 4th week, actually. So it was basically the worst time you could possibly go. I have to imagine, but it was brutal. Hell yeah, brother. God, guns, gators, and freedoms down here about in Florida. I love most of that. That's awesome. Yeah, that's where I'm at, Fort Myers. Nice. Yeah, Fort Myers, I enjoyed it. It was cool. A lot of traffic, but it wasn't too crazy. 15 minutes from the Freedom Factory. Yeah, free pet game. And a python, right? And a python. Holy shit. What's up, Peter? How you doing, dude? Without traffic, I'm 30 minutes from a beautiful beach in the Gulf of America. Jesus. God, we did go to, what's the name of the beach, or town, I guess, that just got absolutely crushed by that hurricane a couple years ago? It's still trying to recover. Man, I forget the name of it, but it was west of Fort Myers. Yeah, all of them for sure, but there was a big one. There was one that like everybody talked about. Fuck. I have to look it up. Sorry. Can't not remember it. It was wild actually to go there. I got a parking ticket. It was terrible. Nah, it wasn't in Fort Myers. Sanibel, that's it. Yep, that's the one. So we went there. We basically met his entire baseball team there and hung out for an afternoon. Cool place, man. It was absolutely ravaged. Like, just looking, even in Fort Myers, like most of the roofs were covered, you know, had tarps and stuff. I guess people still trying to get relief, and that had been a while. I feel like when we went, it had gone through like at least a year in advance, something like that. It was crazy. But yeah, Sanibel was destroyed. Like, it was really bad. I actually didn't feel too bad paying my expensive ass parking ticket at their beach, because I was like, I don't know, man, they need it. Take my monies. Most look like that. Nice. Marco Island, Fort Myers Beach, Sanibel's an island. It wasn't. Shit. Yeah, I bet, man. I bet. Beautiful place. I bet it looks incredible when it had not been destroyed recently. decided to go from a G29 to a full-out rig and all the kits, 6KT, don't tell. Holy shit. Your secret's safe with me, brother. Unless you're in the living room and where she can hear me and I'm like, holy shit, your husband just spent $6,000 on a rig. No, it's still from Ian Milton and holy Jesus. That's crazy. Like, what's the hang up on getting those things together? Is it like people to do it, supplies to do it, insurance, BS, all the above? Can't imagine. Yeah, Florida always sounds so awesome to me, and then I think about like hurricanes and shit. We don't really get much of that around here, for sure. I mean, obviously nothing like Florida, but like cost of materials, all the above. Yeah, I kind of figured. For us, it's like we'll get the one that like maybe goes to the Outer Banks or something. So we'll get the one that goes to the Outer Banks and then makes its way, you know, up into mainland, basically that way. So we don't really get hurricanes. We get basically just the insane rain, you know, days after or whatever it is. And I just always like those, even when those are coming for us, it's like, fuck, I can't imagine actually having hurricanes. Crazy. At the Gators during the hurricane. I actually wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Just did a bunch of work on the library and Santa about. Let's show me the CC cameras in the head. Jesus, dude, that's crazy. Hurricane parties are the best parties. Too many golf courses. See, that's the thing, man. That's one of the reasons why I'd want to go to Florida. The golf courses. I think what I'll do, I'll wait like 20 years and then I'll get a place in the villages. I know y'all know what that is. I'll get a place in the villages so I can just go play golf all the time. Because I got like 4 million golf courses on that property. Can't wait to hear what y'all have to say about the villages. Back to back Cat 5s. Jeez. We're just running out of beer. Yeah, forget power and stuff, you know. Yeah, that's the thing, man. You got like 4 billion golf courses. ISSDH. Oh my god. Pineapples everywhere. That's the thing though, like around here, man, golf course wise, you can't really play many public golf courses anymore. I mean, I can think of the big one that we have around here that's pretty popular is called Independence Golf Course. That one is expensive and public. Everything else is private. That's nice. I can think of 4 courses like in Richmond, not city, but like in the proper area that are public. And I can think of 1, 2, probably 8 private country clubs. It's crazy. "12 golf courses in 15 minutes. That's crazy. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, they're so funny. Lucked out at every golf course. Damn, nice. Yeah, that's crazy, Peter. Like for us, the nicest one around here is Independence, and I think it's something like $140 on the weekend, which I've never played it, but it is like the nice one. But seriously, like everything else is private, and it's not like crazy private. I've belonged to 2 of them over the years, and they're not great. Like neither one of them had an initiation fee, right? So it wasn't like a fancy pants place or by any stretch of the imagination, but it was probably a couple $100 a month. No initiation fees. But there are some that are like crazy nice. Country Club of Virginia is one of them. And then there's a place called Kenlock that's pretty close by. It's probably the #1 golf course in Virginia, I would think. If not #1, probably like in the top 3 or 4. For sure. Catching fish bigger than you. Jesus. This is a GT series. Yeah. Definitely not as popular. Private here, 20k minimum, 2,500 a month. Holy shit. Yeah, not like that around here. The Country Club of Virginia is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 80 to 100k initiation fee. And then probably something like $1,000 a month as like a, you know, just dues. That's probably the most expensive one, I would think. Kinlock's probably more expensive to join, but I think cheaper on like a monthly basis, which is crazy. But the thing about, and like, look, I've been to Country Club of Virginia once because they play the, what's it called? It's the seniors tour, basically. Not the PGA tour, but the seniors version. They play the Dominion event here. So I've been there to watch that. And yeah, it's super nice, you know, but I think the thing is, like, the people that are members there are like the governor, you know, like, I think it's stuff like that, I guess. I don't really know what else, where the value is for you. I don't really know. What's up, Brad? How you doing, dude? PGA Pass, play all the best courses. Yeah, true. Yeah, we just don't have a lot of them anymore. We really just don't. I mean, there was one place that's not too far away. It's called Providence, and shoot, I mean, it was okay. It wasn't anything special. I played there a lot. They used to have this Twilight membership, which I thought was perfect for somebody like me. I think it was like $50 a month, and you could play as much as you want after 5 o'clock, which was awesome because I would literally leave work and just go there and play 9 holes after work, like most days. So you had to pay for a cart if you needed a cart, or walk it, and I would generally do a mix of the two. But they're cheap, you can handle the heat. That's the problem, I can't handle the heat. Y'all's heat made me sick last time I was out there. We were at that one of those Fort Myers tournament, or one of those games, and it's so strange. Like, yeah, 2 o'clock in the afternoon really sucks, but you know what really sucks? I'm sure y'all know this, but for me, what really sucked? The 9 a.m. game. The humidity was 4,000%, and it was so hot as balls. I felt sick like instantly. When that game started, I was like, yo, I need to go sit in the car. It was too damn hot for me. Humidity got me. It's funny, it's humid in Virginia for sure, but not like that. Yeah, that humidity is different, and it's same like Georgia, South Carolina, stuff like that. But the humidity down there definitely different than the humidity we get up here. It is definitely humid here in like August, but not quite like that. Just got back from the race. Love it. That was a good finish, man. You have to get used to it somewhat. Yeah, I've always felt like I would, but I just never. Even around here, I still don't quite get it. Dude, I can't race. I've gone as fast as I can go. And you got to read the title. I'm unprepared. I got to stay unprepared. It's not going to be funny if I'm prepared. You know what I mean? Oh, for sure. For sure. It was hot, man. It was hot. All right. So I did a little bit of Garage 61 comparison before I went live. I'm not going to pick up much, and I'm cool with that. I'm going to qualify just because I guess I'll kick off some fuel. Come up with a quali set real quick. Let's see. Let me load a Z-quali set. I've just done I don't think I've been on this thing all week. Literally don't think I've done anything all week. Alright, fuel level 8 liters would get you... take it easy on the outlap. Don't need that much fuel. Go with 11. See how many laps that'll give me. I'm trying to think of what I did last. I did the Indy 500, so yeah, I did that, or the Indy 220, whatever it ended up actually being. I don't remember. Well, that's about it, man. I haven't done any sports car racing this week at all. It'll be an interesting week here too. We have baseball Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, but it's also supposed to rain the next 4 days in a row. So if that happens, we got no baseball. I'll have a lot more flexibility. Oh. So funny, man. One of my controversial opinions is that I don't like this track. People are always like, oh, I just never been a fan. I think part of it is because I raced it 4,000 times in every racing game known to man. Unsafe rejoin, unsafe rejoin.
Left side. Clear on the left.
I gotta say too, man, if you guys didn't watch any racing this weekend, do yourself a favor. At least go back and watch the highlight videos. The WEC race was insanely good. Probably one of the best sports car races I've ever seen, to be honest. The WEC, or the IMSA finish was insane. Also a good race, but the finish was insane. There's so much racing this weekend that was just worth watching. I didn't even turn on the NASCAR race. I did watch the Indy race. So much good stuff. The WEC race should be on YouTube probably in a couple days, a week at most. Definitely worth watching. I know it's 6 hours, it's a lot, but man, it's so good. Not sure what this stay in fourth there or go to third. Definitely been overslowing for that corner. And this son of a bitch. Oh man, low fuel is going to be brutal there. Let me show you how to do an unsafe rejoin. I think the only way I could actually go to Florida is if I was old. Like legit old, so that my... what is that? My blood's thin, so I don't feel the heat so much. I think that's the only way you get me down there. You're not a fan either? Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I'm not a bad track or anything. It just never really stuck with me. Too much. No car inspections. So I heard about that. That's crazy though. So you got no car inspection, but like, some people need to get their car inspected, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't, I wouldn't feel really comfortable. Like some people need it. Yeah, if they break down in front of you though, or a wheel comes flying off. That is definitely the best I've gotten through those corners. And off track. Ooh.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel, 21.98. Just set your fastest lap of the session. Left side, clear.
I think the word you're looking for is yet. Oh shit. Damn. Oh. So strange. Sometimes I go into that corner and I feel like I'm just gonna, or I do, just blow right through it.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Alright, so I feel like we're pretty much perfect on this fuel.
2.264.
Probably gives me more laps than the tires are going to be good for, but it's what it is. With the way this, having all these people on the track at the same time qualifying, like, sometimes you need those extra laps just to get something in that's clean-ish. Alright. That's awesome. That is awesome. Alright, boys. Buckle up. Hold on to something. Minute and a half. Quali starts. I mean, even a 21.9 is still 20th. Yeah, the fastest lap is a full second faster than me. It's crazy. Fast boy's gonna fast boy. Hey, I'm trying to tank my iRating. I just need you guys to know that in advance. I'm trying to hit 2.5K. So that when me and Peter do some endurance races, you know, we'll be in a lower split. It'll be awesome. Yeah, 95 goes directly through Richmond. Yeah. Directly through. I'm gonna let the highway patrol know that next time they catch me speeding in Florida. I was told by Puff that it's a suggestion. Yeah. Yeah, it's the parts of Richmond you see on 95 are not great. Like, I mean, you're driving like it's right through the middle of the city. Like literally it goes right through the middle of the city. Yeah, I've worked in the city a couple different times for a lot of years, and that was fun, to be honest. I mean, to have a parking deck to go to and then have a, you know, kind of a cool spot to go and work and walk around downtown in the middle of the day, that was cool. But getting down there and getting out of there sucked, for sure. Alright, let's get it. Am I missing something? Nope. I always see the little button pop up and I'm like, let me click it, let me click it. Everybody's like hauling ass to get out of there. Alright, let's get in a banker. Puff told me it was okay. Y'all gonna have to go talk to him. I tell you though, man, I'm sure you guys are loving this as native of the state, but the Grand Theft Auto 6, the second trailer they just released, like the most Florida man thing ever, and I loved it. I will play that game somehow, some way. I guess I'm gonna have to wait for a console or a PC release. It just looks insane. Can't wait for that. Yeah, I mean, I even thought about, I looked into it today. I was like, all right, how much does the PlayStation cost? I'm not going to do that, but I'll wait for the PC. I'll be sitting right here, which I'll have to play it on this rig because it'll be the only thing that could probably even like remotely play that game. Alright, let's get it. I'm gonna ignore chat for a little bit, so sorry in advance. Oh shit. Try to get a lap in. I think y'all had me at Gators, man. Not even gonna lie. Alright, do something. 22.7.
22.734.
Maybe Acura Man will back off now that his lap is ruined. He just Alt F4 or something? No fucking way. Unreal. Alright. Now that was gonna be better. Fuck. I think I was up like 4/10. Damn.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Maybe I just don't like tracks that are predominantly right-hand turns. Just kidding. Actually, I think I do. I think it's the lefties that catch me. Hey, don't hit that curb. A little bit better, not much. Need a lot more than that.
22.603.
You got any new tires?
About 1 lap of fuel left.
I also think I'm braking a little too early there. Man. Yeah, that corner is going to be a problem for me, for sure. I'm not going to obviously push it too hard in our race situation, but it's going to be a thing. Nick mentioned it in our little warm-up here. It's going to be freaking debris all over the place on this racetrack. So many people. Yeah, it's going to be rough. Holy shit. Alright, see if we can beat this. I was hoping to get into the 21s, but not looking good.
Thank you, just invalidated my lap.
It is hard to get out of the way here too, though. I mean, to be honest. Fuck. Barely. Trying to give myself a little room here. Not sure what he's doing. Oh boy. Like debating what to do. I don't feel like I can make much progress. Especially not with so many people out here. Man, I should have practiced the pit entry. I'm gonna have to do that this next lap. Not this lap, the next one. I did pit entry here is a little wild. I don't understand why sometimes I can brake for that corner and sometimes I can't. Fucking A, dude. So annoying. Yeah, no doubt.
You cut the cord, you've Got to slow down and give up that time. Left side.
Fuck. Just trying to get back on the racetrack without blocking somebody. Hard to do.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
Alright, we're gonna do pit entry this time. We're starting 32nd. Fuck it. Hopefully we can go through the field a little bit. Forget what I said. I thought we said we were gonna start about 30th, right? Finish 15th? Something like that. See if we can make good on that.
The officials don't like the way you're driving. Your lap times will be deleted until you reset the car and try again. Pit box in 10.
That'll work for me. Jesus. That's one way to get back into it. Alright, so right before that that line, I was trying to figure out where's the mark. So, pretty much right here. I stopped a little early. I actually stopped early right here. I don't think you can do it too much better than that. I'll take it. Alright, let me get my setup set up. And we'll get after it. IMO. Laguna Seca ER. Alright, cool. Alright. I'm 33rd right now. It's a lot more fast. A lot faster people in here than me. Alright, give me 2 seconds. Little bio. Race starts in no time. I'll be right back. All right. Hoping for the best, boys. Hoping for the best. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Did I miss all the fun? Oh, here it is. I can't hear. Is race control talking?
All right, everybody.
There it
Thanks
is.
for coming out. As
Whew.
usual, going to be a little tight here early on, so try to take it easy. let's avoid a safety car if we can.
Oh yeah, I forgot
We are
about
running the
those.
safety car generator, so 4 cars off track or 3 cars on track will trigger a safety car. We'll do 2 laps under safety car
Definitely
with the
getting one of those.
possibility of a third depending on when it comes out. Max of 1 safety car, the latest it can possibly be, is 30 minutes in. You do have a fast repair. You don't have to take tires. You do need to take fuel. And try to keep it off the voice chat during the race, especially arguing about incidents. I do encourage you to use voice chat for things like pitting in, pitting out, and facilitating blue flags passes. But yeah, any incidents, take it to Discord, talk about it respectfully. Thanks for coming out, and good luck.
All right, let's go.
Right.
What's up, Andrew? All right. Muting chat. Let her rip. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. This guy just opt to not start here. I always think it's funny. I start with the AMs, and I'm labeled. I'm a pro.
971 car. Jetstar 200.
I don't think their
350 car.
rating system makes a whole lot of sense, to be honest.
Car. Jetstar 701 car. Jetstar 527 car.
They've got their own ranking system, so like it's not about IR. It's not anything like that. It's all about like qualifying, finishing, passes, incidents, all this stuff ranks into some formula that somebody devised, and then it spits out what rating, what classification you should be. Yeah, Indy did not go well, but I had fun while it lasted, which, you know, that's worth something. Not sure if I'm going to do it again next weekend or not. I wasn't planning on it, but we'll see. Kind of depends on what else is going on. There's an NEC race next weekend too, so I'm kind of more focused on that, to be honest. Wonder if I can petition to get put in the AMs, given that I qualify around them every week. Yeah, I ran it Friday night. Ended up dying somewhere around like lap 90-ish. Something like that. I mean, I think it was my mistake, basically. I hit the brakes a little too fast for the guy to react behind me.
527 car.
And so I hit the brakes for a caution that was ahead of us, and he didn't react as fast as I did, hit me, and dead I went. Alright, let's get it.
Car right. Clear. Car right. Clear. Left side. Clear.
Alright. Yeah, I think it was my fault. At the end of the day, I hit the brakes really hard
Left
in a
side.
way that he couldn't possibly react, so all good.
Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left. .634. Left side. Clear.
Whew, okay. Just trying to settle in, man. Get to a point where we don't have these crazy accordion effects. Feel like we're pretty much there. Hey, what's up, buddy?
.937. Right side. Clear. Car right. Clear. .548.
Just kind of like constant action. Jesus. Haven't had a second to take a breath. .27th. Have like no comfort to that corner at all. Okay. Feeling pretty good. Don't have any pace.
22.874. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Hoping I can follow him here. Get through some of these guys. Shit, a little bit too early. It really is. It's kind of like a... feels like a roller coaster almost. Come on. Damn it. I can only imagine. It's chaos and top split. I can't imagine bottom split.
074.
Alright, so we're gonna about 3 laps until the pit window opens. I don't know that I'm gonna want to do it that early. Got a lot of laps before I have to pit. Holy shit. 17. That's a terrible place to break down. John, how you doing, dude? Trying to survive this league race.
22.537. New fastest lap for you.
Ah, come on. I feel like I did the same thing and sometimes just get different results. I must be doing something different, but... annoying.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Yeah, I feel like not overdriving, that's kind of the key to them all, isn't it? Especially in these cars, my god. Yeah, it's definitely my biggest issue is overdriving. Especially in this car, these cars.
23.617.
At least this car comes with AC. That's nice. Yeah, the hard thing is you want to underdrive a little bit, right? For all sorts of reasons, but it's such a tight field from like just a skill pace point of view. It's like it sounds good. It's hard to do and not get just absolutely destroyed by everybody behind you, you know?
22.898.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the thing, right? I mean, there's a balance somewhere in there. You need to underdrive just enough, but not go slow. That's where all the skill is. Uh-oh. Whew. Pretty much have the pace of the guys in front of me, and that's about it. Just stuck. Nowhere to go, man. That's why I like multi-class a little bit more. At least it brings a little bit more excitement in there. Might not always be for your benefit, but it's more exciting. Saw something about that. I didn't really see the details. Yeah, like I said, it's not always a good thing, but it at least shakes it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm not a Max fan, but I don't want to see the guy out of Formula 1, but I do look forward to seeing him as an endurance racing, like in WEC or whatever he's going to do. That will be fun to watch.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, I've never been to WEC. I've only been to IMSA. Just cool spot for sure. I went to the Daytona 24. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty awesome race to go to for sure. Nice. Why that downshift? Well, if you come here the right way, I think you'll be alright, buddy. I wouldn't recommend jumping over any walls if that's what you're asking. then you should be alright. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, dude?
22.44. New fast flat for you.
Dang. I don't think that's political. We're good. Oh. Yeah, exactly.
23.4.
Just don't jump over the wall, you'll be alright. Alright. This is brutal. Making me feel a little nauseous, if I'm being honest. Yeah, IMSA's a good time, man. Yeah. It's a lot. Ah, too much. Dang it. In F1, it's Hamilton for me. Shit. Sports cars, Kevin Estra. Yeah, ever? Yeah, definitely Hamilton for me.
23.281.
Uh-oh, is that me? Thought I saw more than one car. Blink. Hope not. Quality stuff looks good. New Age, yeah, Piastri. Very excited about him. I like Lando too. But, I don't know, something about Piastri. I think he's going to be special. I really feel like he's like the next version of Max. Yeah, I wish some of the sports car guys... I'd say that's like my biggest beef with IMSA and WEC, and just in, you know, sports car racing in general. We seem to focus so much on the teams, the manufacturers, and not really the drivers, you know? It's hard to even know, like, is Kevin Estra in this race this weekend? I'm not sure.
23.168.
Or like Formula One, NASCAR, IndyCar, it's about the driver, you know? Yeah, Max is definitely great. I don't know where he ranks. It's hard, you know, it's hard to compare. Hard to compare across genres, cars, generations. It's difficult to make the comparison. Yeah, Kimi Antonelli also extremely interesting. Yeah, I like that it's a team effort, but I like to know who the guys are, you know?
785.
It's like, it's almost hard to even know who's in the car half the time. Like some races, I don't even know if Estra's in the race until we get like a certain way through it, and I see him jump in. I'm like, oh, there he is. You know, just a little bit more. I don't want it to be like the primary focus for sure, because I agree with you about the teams aspect. But it's like there's just almost none. Hell, they've got a new, I don't know if y'all saw this floating around WEC, but like they've got this new view on the standings where it's like they've got the car manufacturer emblem, and then they actually list its POR for Porsche in the name instead of like the person driving the car. It's weird. I'm just starting to struggle, y'all. I'm not even bullshitting. I feel like I'm gonna puke. I don't know if I can do 16 more laps.
.23. .325.